See, in the last episode, we have learned that we know that y is equal to f of x. The function y is equal to f of x is differentiable at x equals a if and only if the limit f of x minus f of a over x minus a as x tends to a exists. And this limit is known as the derivative of the function y is equal to f of x at x equals a. Now this notation gives the value of the derivative which is denoted as f dash of a. What is the meaning of f dash of a? F dash of a is the derivative of the function f of x at the point x equals a. Okay. Now, I will put x equals a plus h. Replace x by a plus h. Now, this implies h is equal to x minus a. If I put x equals a plus h, then h is equal to a minus x minus a. Now, here the limit is tending to a. Now, since I have made a substitution, I have to change the limit. As x tends to a, h tends to 0 because x is tending to a. So, here I put a minus a becomes 0. And x minus a, further x minus a can be written as h. Transfer this a, so x minus a is equal to h. Therefore, another notation of writing the derivative of a function y is equal to f of x at x is equal to a is limit. Now, the new limit is h tending to 0. This is f of x. So, f of what is x? X is a plus h minus f of a as it is divided by x minus a. What is x minus a? X minus a is h. So, this is another method of or another notation of writing the derivative of a function y is equal to f of x at x equals a. Now, this derivative can be approached in two ways, that is from left side and also from right side. Now, right side approach or right side derivative is also called as right-handed derivatives. This is denoted as rf dash of a. This is limit h tending to 0 plus. Plus indicates that the limit is approaching from the set of values x is equal to a and it is slightly greater than a. And the notation becomes f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. If the limit is approached from the left side, that is set of values to x which is equal to a but slightly lesser than a. Say for example, if x is equal to 2, then what are the 2 plus values? 2 plus values can be 2.001, 2.0001, 2.0001, 0001. Now look at these values. These are all values which are very, very close to 2 but slightly greater than 2. That is denoted as 2 plus. Now if I write 2 minus, then it is 1.9, 1.999, 1.999 and so on. So, this is the set of values. The limit is approached from the left side. This is the limit is approached from the right side. For right side, right hand limit, we take the symbol 0 plus, and for left hand limit, we say that it is h tending to 0 minus f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. So this is right hand derivative, left hand derivative. F of a is as such derivative of the function. I said derivative can be approached in two ways, right side and left side. Right hand derivative is h tending to 0 plus, left-hand derivative is h tending to 0 minus, where 0 plus and 0 minus means set of values which are slightly greater than or lesser than. And in fact, for a function to be differentiable, if y is equal to f of x is to be differentiable at x equals a, the condition is right-hand derivative should be equal to left-hand derivative. This is the basic condition for differentiability, an important condition. The value of the left-hand derivative, the value of the right-hand derivative should be equal to the value of the left-hand derivative. So in this episode, what we have learnt? We have learnt that the notation of the derivative, that is limit x f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a as x tends to a, can also be written as f dash of a as limit h tending to 0 f of a plus h minus f of a divided by h. And the derivative can be approached in two ways: set of values slightly greater than, set of values slightly lesser than. Set of values slightly greater than represented by writing a plus sign for the limit, and set of values slightly left-hand limit is slightly lesser than is written as minus sign on the limit, top of the limit. And the condition for differentiability, or the condition for the derivative of a function to exist, is that the right-hand limit of the right-hand derivative of the function should be equal to left-hand derivative. This is all the conclusion that we have drawn in this episode. In the next episode, I will explain the next process of differentiability or finding the derivative.